Hello, Brownsburg High School, and thanks for watching Recess TV. Today is Monday, January 13th. I'm Zachary Diddler.
And I'm Dane York, and here's what's going on at BHS. Before winter break, French Club's annual Bouche du Noël competition took place with plenty of great cakes and tasty treats up for judging. Brianna Condor won the Best Decoration. Tyler Bell and Milford Harbor won Best Tasting Cake. Mwali Duel Vaishnavi and Emma Jordan won the most creative, and the grand champions were Adeline Boswell, Zoe Craig, with their chocolate cake and strawberry filling. Special thanks to everyone who attended the competition, and congrats to all the winners.
Students, please be sure to check your Counselor Schoology page for directions on making your 2025-2026 course requests. The Power School scheduling portal will be open starting today through January 21st for you to make your course requests for the 2025-26 school year. If you have questions, please do not go to the team office. You will be able to confirm your course request with your counselor during the month of February. Each student will meet with the counselor in a one-on-one setting to confirm your request, as counselors will come to see you during selected class periods.
If you missed the call-up meeting for the spring play, The Curious Incident of the Dog at Nighttime, you're in luck. There'll be another opportunity to attend the call-up meeting coming up tomorrow after school in Mrs. Keeler's classroom, B1210, for those who are unable to attend Friday's meeting. Auditions for tech are Wednesday, January 15th, starting at 3:30. Sign up for an audition slot on the theater website at Brownsburg Theater, bhsweebly.com. Acting auditions are Thursday, the 16th, from 3 to 7 in the auditorium, and callbacks this Friday from 3 to 6 in Mrs. Keeler's classroom. Please see Mrs. Keeler in room B1210 if you have any other questions.
Equality Alliance's next meeting will be Tuesday from 3 to 4 p.m. in Mr. Patrick's room B2403. Equality Alliance is open to all students and welcome students to come by. They meet bi-weekly every other Tuesday. EA is a safe space for all students to come and talk about real issues affecting the LGBTQ community and students here at BHS. They look forward to seeing you there.
There will be another call-up meeting for students interested in joining the academic Super Bowl team for social studies in Mr. Gill's room C2210 on Tuesday, January 14th from 3 to 3:30. Please see Mr. Gill beforehand if you have any questions.
Environmental Club will meet Tuesday, January 14th after school in room B1416 to prep for the community garden project. Please see Mr. Burr if you have any questions.
The yearbook staff is now collecting senior quotes for the 2025 Tempo yearbook. To have a quote included in the book, you must follow these guidelines. Quotes must be 140 characters or less, including punctuation, spacing, and quote attribution. This guideline is to ensure that all quotes fit in the space given in the book. All quotes must be school appropriate and will be approved for the book by the discretion of Mr. Mahan. Quotes must be submitted using the Microsoft form by January 15th. After this date, there will not be an opportunity for quote changes or submissions. Students who fail to meet the quote guidelines and submission deadline will not have a senior quote in the yearbook. If the quote does not get approved, there will not be an opportunity to resubmit another quote. So if in doubt, pick another option or get approval from Mr. Mahan before submitting. Students who did not have an official senior yearbook photo taken through Prestige are not eligible to have a quote in the yearbook.
If you were in band in middle school but decided to do something else when you got to high school, it's not too late to join band. Each year, the Brownsburg High School Concert Band has students who stop playing for a year or so after middle school, but rejoin band. For the students this applies to, the band directors call it Second Chance Band. If you still have your instrument, great. If you do not, the band directors can supply you with one. Contact Mr. Catholic for more information.
The nationally recognized Brownsburg High School Color Guard is mostly after school, but does have a class that meets during 7th period. If you love dancing, performing, working as a team, being athletic, or learning new challenging skills, this might be the group for you. If you're interested in becoming a member of the High School Color Guard, auditions will be held in late April. Contact Eileen Verall for more information.
The History Club will be meeting on Wednesday, January 15th before school. Meet in Miss Crone's room at 7:15 a.m. and see Miss Crone if you have any questions. I'm very nervous.
About what?
Well, I'm getting to school with all the snow.
Well, luckily, BHS TV's Tyson McLean has some helpful tips for driving in the winter weather.
Hello, BHS. Now that all the Christmas festivities are over and everyone's dreading this new semester, the streets are pretty polluted in the mornings and the afternoons. But luckily, I'm here to give you some tips and tricks on how to drive safely in these winter months.
Tips that I would give someone learning how to drive in the winter is just take your time, slow down. You don't need to be in a rush. Increase your following distance and make sure you're not following too close to vehicles, just to prevent any kind of accidents. And if you do start to slide, remove yourself from the gas and kind of give it a light brake, but not too much, or just kind of slide into the slide until you normally come to a stop, which the snow normally does that. So just mostly slow down.
Our officers and administrators work as hard as they can to get everybody to and from school on time. Whenever snow falls during the school year, it is extremely important for everyone who drives to school to do their part and be extremely cautious to get into the building as safely as possible, even if it means slowing down on the roads.
Number 1, wear your safety belt. Number 2, put that cell phone down. Before you get in the car, you should make sure that all your lights are visible. If there has been a snow, make sure you're uncovering those tail lights, those headlights are able to be seen. Make sure your windshield is clear. Do all those things. Take the time to warm up your car. When you're driving, take your time. That's the biggest thing. There is no rush to get anywhere.
As chaotic as it gets, it's important to drive safely in these winter months. I hope you have learned more about this topic. Tyson McLean, BHS TV.
I know how to drive now.
That's amazing. Anyway, it's time for sports. Hey Reese, what do you have for us today?
Hey gang, our wrestling and basketball teams were busy this weekend. Let's start with the top-ranked wrestlers as they hosted the IHSWCA state duels on Saturday. The Bulldogs went 3-0 on the day and dismantled the competition, winning a dual state championship. In their first duel, the Dogs defeated Homestead 66-8, then followed that up with a 49-12 win over Evansville Mater Dei. In the championship duel, the Dogs crushed the Center Grove Trojans by a 50-16 scoreline. After Center Grove jumped out to an 11-0 lead, Landon Haynes' win at 126 was the momentum change that was followed up by Jake Hockaday's win at 132. The Dogs had 11 of their 15 wrestlers win over a deep Center Grove team, along with Braylon Reynolds, Quick Fall, and Reverend Dickman hanging on to win despite an injury. This was the wrestling team's first 4A dual state crown after the last 3 years, finishing runner-up. Congrats, guys. On to our boys and girls basketball teams as they continued playing the Hendricks County basketball tournament on Saturday. The boys bounced back with a 70-50 victory over Cascade as they got double-digit scoring nights from Devin Craig, Josiah Sloss, and Chris Brandon. And here's the upcoming winter sports schedule as we start the new year. Both basketball teams will be back at the Varsity Fieldhouse this Friday when they host Fishers for a girls-boys varsity doubleheader. The swimming and diving teams will be back in the pool tomorrow night when they travel to Plainfield, and the top-ranked wrestling team will return to the mat this weekend at Noblesville for the Hoosier Crossroads Conference Championships. Good luck to all of our Bulldogs in action coming up this week. And that's all we've got for sports today. Back over to you.
Thanks, Reese. That's all we got for you today, BHS. Thanks for watching.
Have a great day, and we'll see you on Wednesday.